You feel good? Everybody feels good. A lot of people feel sad. Ashley says she feel like a new day. Miss Taina, thank you. User, thank you everybody. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sandra said not good. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, everyone. Trying to see all y'all's comments. Thank you, Deanna. Shelby said amazing. Boom. Everybody, I was supposed to be in Zhenjiang today, but I was so tired after that 6-hour live stream. I decided to stay in Shenzhen for one more night. So I'll be here tonight, and then tomorrow night, Thursday morning, I'll be in Zhenjiang. So this is my last night here, and we're gonna be on the road for about 2 weeks. Curvella, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Diaz. The hearts really help us with the rankings, everybody. You can send one once every day. It only costs 1 penny, but they help us move up the rankings. All right, this is very special because I used to live here, everyone. I used to live in this neighborhood. When I actually lived here for quite a few years, from 2020, from July of 2020. Thank you, Donna and Joni. From July of 2020 till November of 2023, so just over 3 years, I used to live in this neighborhood. Thank you, Marilyn, Sherry, and Mugshot. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the hearts. We want as many hearts as possible because that's what helps us move up the rankings. So I used to live in this neighborhood, everyone. This place is in Nanshan District. It is actually one of the few remaining neighborhoods in this very wealthy part of Shenzhen. Thank you, Moonwatcher and Yo-Yo. One of the few remaining places in Nanshan District in Shenzhen. Thank you, Charlie. Charlie, aren't you driving right now, brother? Thank you, J-Dub. It's one of the few places in Nanshan that still looks like this. We're going to walk around a little bit, and then I'm going to need to go back to my apartment, which is about an hour away. But I used to live here. We're going to walk around. Thank you, Retta. Thank you, Victoria. Please follow the channel. Follow the channel, y'all. Thank you, Sin and Retta. Hit the follow button and share this live stream. Great to see everybody. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. The hearts. Yeah, it's not a great day for everyone. I know a lot of people are sad about it. We hope he becomes the uniter-in-chief. You know what I'm saying? None of that immature stuff anymore. He becomes the uniter-in-chief and he unites us. Thank you, Nightwolf and Travel Beat Joni. We are back in A1. Indeed, that's because of you guys. Those hearts, they only cost a penny, but they help us get back. And I know the live stream last night wasn't everybody's cup of tea. Thank you, Plant Groove. Thank you, Wildflower. But we're here, everybody. We are here. Thank you, Natalie and Khmer. All right, let me explain a little bit about why this place is so special. This is called Baishizhou District in Nanshan. Okay, Baishizhou neighborhood in Nanshan. This is the most expensive neighborhood. Nanshan is the most expensive district in all of Shenzhen. It's extremely unaffordable. Even for someone like myself, it was extremely unaffordable to live here. Thank you, Winona and Joni. But this is one of the last patches of land in all of Shenzhen, in all of Nanshan, I should say, where you can still find an affordable place to live. And this is why you're going to see a lot of people that are very blue-collar, very, very young college graduates who are in Shenzhen. This is a very, very affordable place in a neighborhood that's otherwise very unaffordable. Okay, thank you, Blue Jambi. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You can see the neighborhoods are very, very densely packed. Thank you, Blue Jambi. It is very densely packed. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. And the hearts, they help us so much. The hearts only cost a penny, but they help us move up the rankings. Let's keep it moving. This is an entire functioning ecosystem of blue-collar people and entry-level office workers living in a small community over here. So, absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Chuck. Great to see everyone. Hopefully our signal is good in here because it's very, very dense. It is a very, very densely occupied neighborhood. Thank you, Bodine. It doesn't look that special to you, right? That's because this place is, well, once you see what the rest of Nanshan looks like, you'll realize why this place is special. Okay? Beautiful. Good morning, Sony. Good morning. Look, last night was the one time we talked about politics because it was a special night. It was election night. We're back to our old rule of no politics. Thank you, Slay. No politics. We're getting back to an inclusive spirit. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Slay. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Slay. This is actually, to be honest, man, this is actually a very special neighborhood because in about, I would say, thank you, Slay, I would say in probably about 10 years, all this is going to disappear. So for everybody watching back home in the United States, you know, I don't want to use the word gentrification, but neighborhoods like this are slowly disappearing, especially in the fanciest parts of Shenzhen. Thank you, Super Dave. I'm very happy. I mean, like I said, it's just, you know, what happened last night is a political thing. At the end of the day, I got to seize control of my own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a little bit sad in October with a few things in my life. Thank you, nobody of note. But at the end of the day, man, the politicians are going to do what they're going to do. I got to seize control of my own life. I got to, what up, Empress? I got to do my own thing. You know, I got to find a way to be happy. I can't let them dictate my life. Thank you, Bodine and Joanne. Let's keep moving. It's also, by the way, it's almost 10 o'clock here. Ni hao ma and Bodine. It's almost 10 o'clock here. You see there's people everywhere. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Thank you, Yo-Yo. What up, everybody? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Wakey. Jolo. Country girl. We just hit 50% of our goal. Thank you, Guy Huss. Thank you, Empress. Look. At the end of the day, man, these guys, they got money and they got power, okay? They live so far from me, I got to seize control of my own life. You know what I'm saying? I can't let these people dictate my life, and you should have the same mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's how you survive and you thrive in this world, is you dictate your own life and you find your own path. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rent is still due on the first of the month. It doesn't matter who's in the office, rent is still due. So we'll keep it moving, everyone. I'll give you guys about an hour tonight because I gotta get back to my apartment. I have to pack my luggage for tomorrow. I'm going on the road again tomorrow. Thank you, Althea. No, I did not ride my scooter here, Dylan. This is an hour away. This place is an hour away. The reason why I'm here to stream is because I got a haircut. I still get my haircut with the same barber that I've been using for years. I used to live here, so he's very close to here. But now I moved really far away. I still come here to visit my old barber. So this is why I took like a car for an hour to get here. And this brings back a lot of memories to be here, because when you guys look at this neighborhood, man, it may not look like much, but this is exactly the type of environment that I lived for 3.5 years. I got a lot of great memories here. I used to walk through these streets a lot. And to give you guys a little fun story, temperature is very, very awesome. Great temperature. To give you guys a little fun story, thank you, nobody of note. This place right here was very, very heavily affected by COVID-19. If you guys remember, during COVID-19, China had a zero COVID policy. Thank you, Sandra, and nobody of note. China was very, very strict about its border. Anybody that tested positive was going to get sent to a quarantine facility. This place in all of Shenzhen was one of the most affected places because people lived in very close proximity to each other. All these buildings, as you can see, is so jam-packed together. The apartments are small. People share toilets here. There's a lot of public bathrooms in these buildings over here. So it made it easy for COVID-19 to transmit itself. So I remember coming here in 2022, 2021, especially in 2022, actually, and this place was always locked down. It was locked down so frequently because there was like positive cases, a positive COVID case, and this entire neighborhood would be locked down. So I just remember, man, I got so many great memories here, you know, there's just, honestly, man, just a lot of great memories of a time that's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? It's like I used to come here all the time to eat because there's a lot of good restaurants around here. But it was tough, man. It was tough because You know, I love to give you guys stories because it's a time that passed, but it left such an indelible impression in my life as I was someone living in this country. I remember, I'm gonna give you guys a little story. Okay? Let me know in the comments, when you guys look at the faces and the demographics of the people that live here, that are walking around, what's your initial impression? Right? Thank you, Andrew, for sharing the live stream. It really helps when you guys share the live streams. Please hit that share button. I got a haircut. Yes, me. What do you guys think about the demographics of the people here? Right? It's a working class neighborhood. It's very working class. Thank you, Platinum. Thank you, Platinum Travel Agent. I'm trying to look at y'all's comments. Clean community, a lot of men. Right, it's a very working class neighborhood. And the reason why is, I remember there was one night, I'll never forget this. This was, I think, about 2.5 years ago. It was one night. There's a beautiful park near here, right next to the river. I was walking along the river, and I saw a lot of people camping out in the park. They were sleeping on the grass. They were sleeping in the public toilet area, which is very clean. And I was like, that's weird, because I walk around that park every single day, and I'm like, that's really weird. Why is there so many people sleeping here for the night? And that's when I realized, when I got home, that this neighborhood had been locked down once again because of COVID. And these people that were sleeping in the park didn't want to be locked in their home and unable to work the very next day and have no income. So they decided to vacate their home, and they would rather sleep in the park than get locked down and have to stay indoors for like 7 days and have no job and no income. Does that make sense? So, like I said before, man, I have a lot of respect for the people that live in these neighborhoods, because these are the true blue-collar people. The true blue-collar people. A lot of the very hard-working people here in Shenzhen, they work in kitchens, they work in retail jobs, they work in all types of construction jobs. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for the people that work here. Thank you, Hang Ten. It's just a place that has a lot of memories for me. And you are right, there are a lot of men here, because there's a lot of male laborers, like male labor workers here. So, like I said before, it's one of those things where it's like, if you understand what I saw, you guys will appreciate just how unique that time was. Thank you, Claudia and MD. And I say that, and you can just look at how densely packed this neighborhood is. It should give you an idea of why COVID was able to spread so rapidly in a neighborhood like this, because everybody just lives in such close proximity to each other. So let's keep it moving, everybody. Yes, click, like, and share, please. And the hearts really help us move up the rankings. Thank you, Josh. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brittany, for that comment. I got a haircut today. Expensive ass haircut. I do not go cheap on my haircut. $23.50 for my haircut, which includes a wash before and a wash after. $23.50 for this haircut. That's the one thing I don't skimp out on. Okay? I don't skimp out on it, because I need to look presentable in front of you guys every day on TikTok. And it's been the same guy for a long time. $23.50. Man, you can get a haircut in China for $5, and I'm paying $23.50. So this better be a nice haircut. Anyway, yeah. So it's like, what I mean by that is like so many great memories here. So many great memories. That was such a unique time in my life. Dylan said he pays $50 for a haircut. Man, I think $23.50 is a lot. But anyway, it's just like, it's so many great memories of being here, of living here. As someone who was new to Shenzhen, and just a lot of great memories. I don't live here anymore, but I'm happy to see the neighborhood still vibing. Thank you, Regina. Happy to see the neighborhood still thriving. A lot of people in the streets, even though it's after 10 o'clock already. Just really, really happy to see the neighborhood the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Nobody of Note. The hearts really help us move up the rankings, everyone. Please follow the channel. Look at all this good food over here. And everything is cheap as hell. This is so cheap. It don't smell that good. It smells a little bit funky, to be honest. But,看一下. 谢谢. She's so nice. A young lady just came and walked up to me and asked me what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's just, thank you, Eileen. I appreciate that. Dancy, I appreciate that. I had to get a haircut because I'm going on the road tomorrow, and I'll be on the road for a couple of weeks. So I wanted to make sure I get a haircut in before I get on the road. So thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like it. I like it too. Beautiful, man. So let's keep it moving, everyone. Let's keep it moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream. I ain't got no date, man. Y'all are my date. You guys are my date. Hit the follow button and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Sandra and Mark. Like, if this was New York City right now, if we're in New York City, if Shenzhen is the equivalent of New York City, thank you, Knight. This is like in the middle of Manhattan. And this is why this neighborhood is so precious to me, because the middle of Manhattan is some of the most expensive land in America, right? Yet you still have all types of affordable housing like this in the middle of Manhattan. That is the best analogy to describe it, because we're about to keep walking. The theme of tonight is we're about to go from a humble working class neighborhood to a very, very wealthy neighborhood. Thank you, Angie and Sunshine. Okay, we're about to go walk into a very, very wealthy neighborhood. They're only divided by one street, and you're gonna see it all tonight. And the wealthy neighborhood is incredible. It's incredible just how expensive the real estate is over there. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning in Phoenix. Levitt Den. Rank us among my other dates. Definitely number 1 or number 2. Depending on how my verticality is. Okay? Depending on how my verticality is, definitely number 1 or number 2. Okay? But the problem is, I've had like literally 1,000 hours with y'all over the course of the last 8 months. Okay? I have never spent this much time with any other date. I spend more time with y'all than I do with my family. Okay? Please share this live stream. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. And the hearts help us move up the rankings. Let's keep moving. Hello in Bahrain. What up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Let's keep moving. By the way, man, I think the stock market is going to open in like 30 minutes, man. The stock market should be running today. It should be crazy. Thank you, Big Al. Y'all are my family. I'm telling you, y'all are my family. Freaking stream every single day. You know, good morning, Bayside. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. We're in League A1, I know. I mean, telling you, just like in a small neighborhood like this, you literally got everything. We got a dental office over here. What is up, roaming cowgirl? We got a dental office. Look at this. Thank you, Cindy and Sunshine. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. We are in Shenzhen for one more night, Kong, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Tomorrow I'll be on the train to Zhenjiang. I was supposed to go today, but I was so tired. I went to sleep so late last night because I couldn't sleep. I was so hyper. I couldn't sleep last night. So I'm finally back at it. Let's keep moving. I got the haircut, everyone. I got the haircut because we're going on the road tomorrow. I have to get the haircut. Thank you, Big Worm. League A1 indeed. I know. We made it back to League A1 way faster than I thought because we took a long time off in October. We made it back really, really quickly. Look at how cheap this stuff is, man. $5 for anything you see on the table. $5, 35 yuan. 3 for 100. $4.80 for anything you see on the table. Look how cheap this is. Good morning in Long Island, New York. It's very cheap. It's cheap. With these neighborhoods. By the way, man, you know, this is the difference between being a renter and an owner. Let me explain to you guys. This is capitalism at its finest, even though we're in a socialist country. All the people that are walking these streets right now, 99% of them are renters. 99% of the people that you see out in these streets right now are renters. They don't own any real estate. But the people that own these buildings are all multimillionaires in US dollars. All of them multimillionaires. These buildings are worth millions, like literally millions of dollars. Even though these buildings look simple as hell, they are worth millions of dollars. Thank you, Susie. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. See, look, this is why $23.50 is a lot of coin for a haircut in China. I can get a haircut here for $4, 30 yuan. Thank you, Emmy. Good morning, everybody. I can get a haircut over here for $4.20, 30 yuan. This is why when you pay $23 for a haircut, it's a lot of coin, y'all. Thank you, nobody. What is up, Susie? How do you feel this morning, Susie? How are we feeling this morning? Thank you, David. I don't, because I want to make sure, James, that I have a good haircut for TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting the same haircut from the same person for 2-3 years already. I don't want to leave him. Thank you, David. I know New York has $1,000 haircuts. I gotta pin this comment. $1,000 haircut. Let me tell you something. If I was paying $1,000 for a haircut, there's gonna be some other activities happening after the haircut. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It ain't only gonna be a haircut. Okay? There gonna be some other activities going on afterwards. Okay? Shit. Let me tell you something, okay? Y'all know how it is. It ain't gonna be no simple ass haircut. Okay? Okay, thank you, Auburn Girlie. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, 22. You understand it. You feel me? Look, for $1,000, okay? We're gonna get more than a haircut that night. Thank you, Galaxia. We're gonna get more than a haircut that night, okay? Shit. We're gonna get a haircut somewhere else too. Not just on top of your head. You feel me? Let's keep it moving. But what if it's a dude? Then I'm not paying $1,000 for a haircut. I'm leaving. Okay? I'm leaving. Look. Much love, everybody. Thank you, Carol. You know, by the way, man, it's dangerous walking these streets. You don't want to get hit by a scooter. Scooters be coming from everywhere. They come from every direction. They come from everywhere. You can get clipped at any time. People are in a rush. They want to get home. Thank you, Leather. People, you know, you gotta watch yourself when you're walking these streets, man. You can easily get clipped. Thank you, Leather Spicy. I got a haircut this evening because I gotta get on the road, man. I have to get a haircut. Man, you don't tip in China, man. See what I'm talking about? Dude coming out of nowhere. Gotta be careful. Thank you, Jim. There's no traffic lights, man. We in a city village. Look at this place. You think there's a traffic light here? There's a traffic light. It's called don't get hit. Okay? It's called common sense. Don't get hit. Look at this dude zipping. You see them zipping? Look at that. Look at this dude zipping right here. You see that? Y'all see that? Dangerous, y'all. Gotta be careful. We're at a point right now where it's like, you know, every time my channel goes through phases, man, where it's like, you know, you're in a position where sometimes, thank you, Mountain Mama, for extending your sub. Thank you, Sunshine. Like, thank you, JP, where the algorithm pushes you out to a lot of new viewers. Because I haven't streamed in so long. Thank you, Jeff and JP. Because I haven't streamed in so long, like I took such a long break in October, the algorithm is basically pushing me to mostly our followers here on TikTok. But we'll keep at it. Thank you, Jeff and Carol. We'll be back. We just got to keep at it. Nah, man, there's no pickpocketers. Thank you, Pond Hopper. So somebody actually asked me last night, am I going to Taiwan by myself? The answer is no. I'm actually not going by myself. I'm meeting up with someone in Taiwan, but that person is not going to show up on camera. They just gonna walk with me everywhere I go in Taiwan to make sure that I'm safe and I don't get pickpocketed. I don't, nothing happens to me because it's been years since I've been there, so I don't know how safe it is compared to mainland China. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm by myself, so there's gonna be somebody with me in Taiwan. But in terms of safety, very very few places beat mainland China. It's very very safe out here, even though this is a working class neighborhood. So let's keep moving, man. Almost at 80,000 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Stacy. Let's keep it moving. Please share this live stream, everybody. Let's get to 300 shares. Beautiful. Look at this. How much y'all think rent is out here? Any idea? Thank you, young Burrow. How much you guys think rent is out here? I did get a haircut. I got a haircut this evening. Great to see you. Ben Hale, what is up, everyone? $300. Y'all getting good at this shit, man. Y'all been watching me for a while, man. Y'all getting good at this. The guesses are getting better and better. Y'all getting good at this. Sonia, thank you. Hello, good morning, Peter. Rent over here is probably $200-300 for a one bedroom for a studio by yourself. Okay, $200-300, and then for a 2-bedroom apartment for a family, it probably starts at around $400-500, $500 a month. Thank you, Ginger. $500 a month, yeah, for a 2-bedroom. But here's the thing. We're about to cross into one of the bougiest neighborhoods in all Shenzhen. Starting with that building over there, we're about to go to Hongshuwan, which literally means red tree port. That's the Chinese translation. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you very much, Rose. Man, wait till we get to Hongshuwan. Wait till we get one of the wealthiest areas in all of Shenzhen, separated by only one street. Thank you, 90 and Yolanda and Auburn Girlie. Thank you. No. Somebody just asked me in Chinese. It's not as cheap as $2000块钱就这样可以租个单间，$300, $250-300 for a studio. Let's keep moving. Oh, absolutely, Amick. I'm glad you asked that question. That's such a good question. I actually said this yesterday in my live stream. I am going to make an exception. I don't usually stream inside museums, but I am going to try to stream the Palace Museum in Taipei because it is so amazing. It is so amazing. Okay, that is the one time we're going to try to stream a museum. So the answer is yes. Also, I will be doing a lot of filming. Thank you, Rain. I'll be doing a lot of filming inside the Palace Museum in what's it called? In Taipei. So we're going to have new content coming up from the Taipei Museum, the Palace Museum. Get ready for it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, man. Yeah, let's get to 200,000 likes. Let's keep sharing. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep moving. A lot of shops are closing up, by the way. Thank you, Bayside, for sharing. I can't wait to go to Taipei. Thank you, K Did. Thank you very much, K Did it. By the way, man, for any of you guys that are North Carolina basketball fans, we played Elon on Monday night. So that was my Tuesday morning, my yesterday morning. We didn't play that well, man. That game was way too close. And we played Kansas on Saturday night. On Friday night, Saturday night, whatever it is. I don't like it, man. We didn't play well at all. We did not play well at all. Let's keep going. You watched the game? We only won by like 15 points. Beautiful. Beautiful. Man, somebody just asked me, when am I going to Xinjiang in Chinese? Dog, I want to go to Xinjiang, but it'll probably have to be early next year because we got so many other places we need to go to in China, and we need to go to Japan, and we need to go to Taiwan, and we need to go to Vietnam. That's the other place that's really high on my list. We're going to Vietnam, and we're going to stream Vietnam. Thank you, 90. Thank you, Michiko. Thank you, 90. You know what? I am going to set a new goal for the hearts because they only cost a penny and they really help the channel. They're like very, very inexpensive, and they really help us move up the rankings. I don't usually reset the goal, but the hearts are only 1 penny, and they help us move up the rankings, everybody. We're trying to stay in League A1. Let's keep moving. I'm coming home for Christmas. I'm thinking about it. Nothing has been decided. I got a lot of American Express points. I got a lot of points on American Express. So I'm thinking about using my points. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Itoshi. Thank you, Trish, Jane. I'm thinking about it. I am actually thinking about it. Because I could probably come back home using points. So exactly, Kim Lee, that's what I'm going to have to figure out when I'm in Taipei. Do I need the permission of the local government in Taiwan, in Taipei? Not the government, but the museum, before I can stream. So I'm going to go and I'll be there and I'll figure it out. I could definitely film there because I'm going to film content for the channel. But I need to figure out whether or not I can stream there. Look at all this. Look at all this, man. Everything $7 on this table. Thank you, Bill Marie. Thank you, Nicole. $7. $7 US for everything on the table. Beautiful. I know I am ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to Taiwan, and we're gonna go to Vietnam as well. I am ready. I am super, super ready. I'm excited. Thank you, Lisa. And we finally get to go to some places that I haven't been, like Vietnam. And Taiwan, it's gonna be 5 years since I've been in Taiwan. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. I am excited. Hit the follow button and share this live stream. Wakey, wakey, everybody. All right, the time for politics is over. The time for unity and love is back. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious from watching last night's live stream, for those of you that saw it, which candidate I support. But I'm all about love and inclusion. Okay, I'm all about love and inclusion. I've just been feeling broke the last few years, and I feel like I needed a change. Thank you, Lisa. I've been feeling broke. Maybe that's why I needed a change. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Linda. Moving. And just look at how narrow these streets are. Cars trying to get across. Thank you, Lisa. Beautiful. Somebody just said in Chinese, where you at, man? I invite you to have dinner. Pig feet rice. Dog, I appreciate the gesture, man, but I can get pig feet rice anywhere, anytime. If you want to invite me to dinner, man, you got to say, like, dog, let's go get some crab. Let's go get some lobster. I can get pig feet rice anywhere, brother. Okay? You got to show me some, like, you got to show me the mushu. You know what I'm saying? We got to go get some crab. We got to go get something crazy. You know? He said, I'm going to invite you to pig feet rice. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Katie. I hope you're feeling better this morning, Katie. I hope you're feeling better. I know you were a little bit upset last night. You know, hope you're feeling better. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Rich and collagen, indeed.
我还喜欢跟综艺上聊天的。
Follow the channel. Share this live stream. Thank you, Auburn Girly. I'm just playing. I would love to go get a pig feet rice with you. A pork feet rice. Oh, look at this. Just look at how busy this neighborhood is. Thank you, Chia. So many people out here. Look how many people there are out here. It's crazy, right? No police out here because there's no violence out here. There's no crime out here. Cops will usually do a patrol every now and then, but there's very little crime out here. There are security guards over here, though. You guys want to see some food? Y'all want to see some food? Because the food street is right next to me, but the food street is not one of those, like, stalls. Thank you, Tisha and Lisa. It's like a lot of restaurants. I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit. Man, we got the snout. Thank you, Lisa. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, Greg. I know you feel good this morning, so I'm not going to ask you how you feel. I know you feel good. I know you feel good. Let's not rub it in. Let's not rub it into the other people that are watching that are not feeling so good. Let's keep it moving. Oh, man. 啊，我看一下。
看一下，没关系的。
哎 ，that look nice。这一只怎么卖，老板
48一个的。
48一个是吧？一整个。Man, $7 for this whole chicken. That looks so good. But I'm gonna have to control myself, yo. I can't be eating this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just had food poisoning 2 weeks ago. It's seasoned, man. It is seasoned. It's seasoned very well, actually. No street food, man. No street food for me until when we get to Zhanjiang. Look at that. All right, so I hope you guys are ready, man. So this is the working class neighborhood. Thank you, Light Blue. We are about to go into the bougie neighborhood. Okay? The bougie neighborhood is going to look nothing like this. We're about to go see some of the wealthiest parts of Shenzhen. One of the wealthiest neighborhoods. It's right next door. Thank you, Ashley. Let's keep it moving. Look at this. Man. Thank you, Bayside, for sharing. Y'all see this right here, man? There's literally 10 different barbershops down this alley right here. Thank you, Tisha. You see that? 1, 2, every single one. Look at that. Literally 10 barbershops. A lot of New York City vibes, right? Thank you, Ashley. It probably doesn't say a lot about, that doesn't say much about New York City, because this is one of the oldest neighborhoods still standing in Shenzhen. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia Kiki. Let's keep moving. Gio, it's going to get cold for roughly 3 weeks in January. It's a tropical climate similar to Miami. So this is where Miami is in America. We're in the deep south here in China. The weather is going to get not going to get very cold, but it's going to get slightly cold in late January, early February. It'll be cold for about 2 to 3 weeks. And then you get a nice weather for about 2 months, and then it's summer again. It's basically summer here 7 months out of the year. Hot, very hot. Yeah, you can turn off the comments. We want to try to keep the politics to a minimum. Let's keep it moving. Follow the channel. It's also very humid, Sandra. This is exactly like Miami. If you guys live in Fort Lauderdale, if you live in Miami, you live in Florida, you live in South Florida, this is exactly the same type of weather. Exactly the same type of weather. This is one of the southernmost points of China. Actually, you know what? As a little preview for you guys, we are going to Zhanjiang tomorrow. That is right across the ocean from Hainan Island. Hainan Island is like the Hawaii of China. It's literally like the Hawaii of China in the sense that there's a lot of tourism that happens on that island. A lot of tourists go to Hainan. It's also similar to Hawaii in the sense that the United States has a very, very large naval base. The Pacific Command Center, I believe, is in Hawaii. Okay? Hainan is also a very large naval base for the Chinese Navy. Okay, so not only does it attract a lot of tourists like Hawaii does, there's also a large military presence on the island. We're not going to go see any military stuff, but, okay, we are going to enjoy some very, very nice weather. It's also very humid in Hainan. And that's the southernmost landmass in all of China. That's where we're going. Thank you, Lisa and Auburn Girlie, Susie. Thank you. Now, check this out, everybody. Okay, let me explain this to you guys. This is how crazy it is, okay? Look at these homes right here. These are the humble city village homes. Very cheap rent, very inexpensive. You know what I'm saying? Like very, very authentic, right? Very humble neighborhood. Right out there, you see where I'm pointing at? Right out there? Y'all see that? That is the $1 million neighborhood. Apartments in that building across from me start at $3 million. I'm going to say that again in case y'all didn't hear me. Apartments in there start at $3 million. $3 million right across the street from me. So this is how US dollars, about 20 million yuan, 3 million US dollars to live in that building. That's the entry level. If you want like a 3,000 square foot apartment, $4 or $5 million. way more expensive. So this is one of those things. This is one of those things where, this is really what China is in a nutshell, and this is why this neighborhood is so precious, because it's going to disappear in the next 10 years. They're going to find a better way to use this land in 10 years, and they're going to make it into more of those luxury condos, luxury buildings. And frankly, a lot of these people are going to be priced out. They're going to have to move to a further area from Nanshan, so they're going to be forced to leave, because these buildings are going to be torn down. Thank you, Carol. A lot of these buildings are going to be torn down in the next 10 years. So thank you, OG. Good morning, OG. OG, thank you so much for last night, all your love and support. Thank you so much, OG. Thank you. Keep it moving. Thank you, Carol. Hopefully you're feeling good this morning about the outcome of the election. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. There's no homeless people here, and I think this is why it is a little bit sad to think about it. Thank you, OG and V, because when you guys think about these types of neighborhoods, that is the reason why so many people can afford to come to Shenzhen. It's because of affordable housing like this, right? How many people just graduating college can afford to live in that building right there, where the rent starts at $2,000? I actually thought about living there. At one point, I thought about living there. The rent starts at $2,000. Very, very expensive place. So Jeff said he's delighted. Sonia said, what is the benefit to buy an apartment? Thank you, Susie. We'll find out. I've never been inside this neighborhood. I believe it's a gated community. I believe it is. We're going to see it. And this is the crazy thing. That's not even the most expensive neighborhood. There's one even more expensive right next to the ocean. But I think someone just asked a great question. What's the benefit of buying an apartment in Shenzhen? The number one benefit is that your kids can go to a public school in Shenzhen. So for someone who has children, if you got a son, you got a daughter, and you want them to go to school in Shenzhen, having a home in a nice neighborhood is often the difference between a good public school and an average public school. Does that make sense? 90, I can see your comment. 90. It's a lot of it is around schooling. Yes, this is Shenzhen. We're moving around. We're leaving the city village, and we are about to go. We live direct. Can they go to school if their parents rent? Yes, they can. If the what's the word for it? If the quota is not used, because every apartment has a quota. You can't have 18 kids living in the same apartment and all 18 kids get to go to school. Every apartment only has, I believe, 1 or 2 quota. So this is why, let's say you are 55 or 60 years old and you own one of these apartments and you don't have any young kids. Thank you so much, German girl, for moderating. You can actually rent out, I believe, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I don't have any kids. I believe you could still physically live in the apartment, but you could add like a kid into the lease. Like you could pretend to lease out your apartment and then add this kid's name, and then that kid can go to school. I think that's how some people would do it. Thank you, Sonia. Hello, Maria. What would do with the third kid? Lainey, I don't think you need to worry about that, man. Okay, I don't think you need to worry about that because not many people here have 3 kids. Let's be honest, man. Nowadays, how many people you think have 3 kids here in China? Maybe less than 20% of the population, maybe less than 10% of the population. Thank you, OG. OG, thank you so much. Thank you. Of course, you cannot worry about all these things if you go to a private school. That's $50,000 a year, US dollars. You can go to a private school and you don't need to worry about public schools. But for the people that live out in these neighborhoods, thank you, OG. I don't think they're worried about it. I don't think they're going to go to public school anytime soon. Private school anytime soon. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. All right, let's walk around. We'll walk towards the ocean. We'll be on for at least about 30 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to my room, back to my little apartment, and then get ready for Zhanjiang tomorrow. Thank you, German girl. Thank you, Greg. The boom boom room. Isn't only 1 child per family? It's actually up to 3 now. You're gonna have 3 kids now in China. Very few people are having 3 kids, I'll tell you that. Thank you, German girl. Very few people are having 3 kids. Should we get a coconut? We're at Baiguoyuan again. Should we get a coconut? What is up, Melanie? Let's get a coconut. 哎，你好，你们还开吗？好，我来一个椰子。What is up, Melanie? Let's get a coconut. 哎，你好，你们还开吗？好，我来一个椰子。Get a little coconut, everybody. 就这个吧，谢谢。Myself a coconut. Beautiful. Look, he gonna open it. Okay, okay. 谢谢。Look at that. He gonna open it up right there. 好，谢谢。Beautiful. Thank you, Miss K. That's a steady hand right there.
现在喝。
现在喝，现在喝。好，谢谢，谢谢，谢谢。Beautiful. 啊，好。哥们儿，我在直播呢，所以我就不报我的会员了。你能不能刷一下你自己的那边的会员？
不行，不能的。
那我能写一下，你给我一张纸，我把它写下来。他那个这个9块9一个还是8块9一个？8块9一个吧。哦，7块9一个，7块9一个啊。Wow, prices got a lot lower, man. It's only $1.10 for a coconut. At one point, I was paying $2 for a coconut. I had to write down my number because I don't want to put my phone number out like that. Okay, and he's typing up my phone number because I'm trying to save 14 cents, y'all. 有了吗？
啊，可以。
好，
付款吗？是怎么付？支付宝还是微信？
支付宝。
支付宝可以放这里。有没有那个通用工？
我没有，你就直接。好，谢谢。7块9是吧？
嗯，是。
好的，谢谢你，谢谢你。啊，好。$1.10 for a coconut. Thank you, Sandra. Prices are getting so much cheaper. Y'all want to see some grocery prices here? Y'all want to see? This is a premium fruit store. So everything they sell is grade A. You see that label right there? Grade A, AG. You see that? I want to see some prices. Let me show you some prices. So this is one of the more expensive fruit stores. They have over 6,000 locations in China. It's a chain store. Let me show y'all some prices. And you guys let me know how expensive or how inexpensive this is. Remember, this is a pretty fancy place. Baiguoyuan is like high quality stuff. Everything is A quality fruits and vegetables. These are small tomatoes, tier A quality. I believe that's the highest quality. For one box right here is 17.6 yuan if you have a membership. What's up, man? $2.50. 我再给我朋友讲一下价格。
没有公司引起的。
Okay. All right, you see this right here? $2.20 right here. $2.20. This is $1.85, $1.90 for these tomatoes over here. So we're gonna keep it more. And these apples, once again, tier A apples. All right, the best apples that you could find right here, tier A apples. This is like 5 of them right here. 5 of them for like $2 and like 50 cents for 5 of them. 5 of these huge apples. So we're gonna go ahead and get them out of here. Okay, we're gonna get them out of here. And that's like high quality fruit too. Very, very high quality fruit. Like this is some of the highest quality fruit that you can find. This store right here, by the way, I gotta give them a shout out because I'm a member here. They have over 6,000 stores everywhere in China. Thank you, Ash. There's no tax. There's no sales tax in China that you add. It's all baked into the price. Thank you, Stan. Let's keep it moving. Alrighty. All right, we're exiting this neighborhood now, and let me get my bearings under me. I think. Thank you, Trina. Let me get my bearings under me. I think we're heading to. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, by the way, you see how the streets just open up big time like this? As soon as you leave the city village, no more alley, no more narrow streets. I'll see that. All right, so let me explain. This right here, this particular neighborhood right here is one of the fancier neighborhoods. Thank you, Stephen. It is densely packed. Every single building looks exactly the same. The layout is also exactly the same. I'm going to give you guys some context here, okay? So don't worry about dollars versus yuan. I'm going to give you guys some context on how much real estate appreciation has affected this city, okay? When these buildings were initially built, this is about 15 years ago, 16 years ago, 12 years ago, depending on which phase, the buildings here were selling for about 40 to 50 to 60 to 70,000 yuan per square meter for these apartments right here. So like, let's say 60,000 per square meter on average. 60,000, okay, per square meter. Nowadays, these apartments here sell for about 130 to 140, up to 150, 160,000 yuan per square meter. So in a span of 2 years, a lot of these homes have at least doubled in their valuation, sometimes 2.5. And the earliest buyers actually got a 3x increase in their real estate prices. Thank you, Jack 12, in the last 10, 15 years. Thank you, Pad. So this is that's also, by the way, a Shangri-La hotel right there. Okay, and there's also gonna be a lot of, so we're gonna keep walking towards the ocean. And hello, Diane Henderson. So a lot of real estate speculation and a lot of price appreciation here. Very, very nice neighborhood. Very, very nice neighborhood. To rent a 1-bedroom, I don't even think they have a lot of 1-bedrooms here. Most of the apartments here, I think, are 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedrooms. They're more like, the rent will be like at least $2,000, $3,000, $3,500. So pretty expensive to live out here. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel, share this live stream. And by the way, man, this is how you know you're in a rich person neighborhood. Look at how wide the streets are. You know what I'm saying? It's all green and shit. This is part of my language. This is how all green and stuff. Okay? Rich people like their grass. Okay? Yeah, that guy was like, no streaming in the store. That's why I left. Be tripping, man. Anyway, look at rich people love their trees, man. Look at all these trees over here, how green this stuff is. Look at all this, man. You see back in that city village, did you see a single tree? Did you see a single tree back in that city village? The answer is no. Okay? They didn't give the working blue-collar people any trees. Okay? But out here in this fancy neighborhood, there's trees everywhere. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm serious. Didn't see any trees, right? I'm for real. Let's go across the street. Let's go into that neighborhood. Let's see if it's a gated community. And they love the rocks too. Charlie, how are you commenting on this live stream when you should be driving? How are you able to do this, Charlie? Aren't you driving on the highway? Let's keep it moving. Show some Chinese cars, man. Chinese cars everywhere. I can confidently tell you guys right now, with the re-election of President-elect Donald Trump, you will never see these cars in America. They say never. I'm saying never. Okay? I'm saying never. Before the election last night, thank you, Captain and Pat Zurich, there was probably a chance you would see it. Now I can confidently tell you, look at these cars in the streams. Because that's about the only time you can see these cars, baby. If you live in America, thank you, Chia Kong. If you live in America, you ain't gonna be able to see these cars back home in America anytime soon. For the next 4 years, you ain't even gonna see a wheel. You're not even gonna be able to see a wheel. Okay, these cars are staying here. They are. You could forget about it. Some of these companies that were here in China, they were actually thinking about, like this brand right here. A lot of brands were thinking about building factories in Mexico to export the cars to the United States under NAFTA, tax-free. Yeah, I can assure you that ain't gonna happen. As of tonight, all those plans are dead. They are not gonna be doing that. They are not gonna be doing that. So let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. Hey, let me show you guys something really cool, though. It's probably similar to how it works back home in America. You see this little green car right here? Let me explain something to you guys right here. All right, check out this green car made by BYD. Okay, a very popular Chinese automaker that actually sells more car every year now than Tesla. Okay, check out this car right here called BYD. Let me explain to you the economic model behind this car right here. It's a green car that is used for Chinese Uber. So for Chinese Uber, what the Uber drivers can do here in China is they could rent this car from Didi, the Chinese version of Uber. They could rent this car. They pay like $400 or $500 a month to rent this car. They are responsible for maintenance and they are responsible for putting electricity in it. And then they could drive it to pick up fares with the Chinese Uber company. Thank you, Chen Mo. So this car right here is actually very popular here in Shenzhen. They're building more and more of these. The doors are automatic. So if you're a passenger and you are getting into this car in the back, the door will automatically open for you. It's an automatic door. They pay about $400 or $500 a month to rent this car. And $600 a month, I think. It's been a while since I've taken one of these DDs, man. I don't usually take a lot of cabs in China. I usually walk, bike, or take the subway. By the way, you got your answer. Somebody just asked, is this rich neighborhood a gated community? Let me tell you guys something. What do you think this is? Look at this dude right here, the security guard over here. See, the rich people don't want to be bothered. Rich folks don't want to be bothered by someone like me. You know what I'm saying? They got the door over here. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure about the road tax. Definitely not included. Insurance, I'm not sure. Look at this. Thank you, 90. You knew it, right? Look. Gated community. Look, fences everywhere. Look at the way these fences are set up. Look at these fences with the barbed wire on top, as if to make sure. As if to make sure my poor ass can't get in. Look at all these barbed wires up here. That is real barbed wire up here, y'all. Y'all see that? That is a real barbed wire. So like I said, man, rich folks don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want me to look. Look, they don't want me to look to see what's going on inside their rich activities. It's like that Sweetie song, Rich Tivities. They don't even want me to see what kind of rich activities they up to. They got trees and shit growing up next to these fences. Okay, they don't want me to see what kind of rich activities they up to. Shit. Let's keep it moving. Follow the channel. Share this live. Y'all heard that Sweetie songs, Rich Activities? They be doing some rich activities back here, man. Look at this. This is literally they got a tarp. They got a tarp out here. Thank you, Carrie. They got a tarp out here, man. This is the biggest irony of it all. I'm gonna say this one political thing, and then we go. Not really a political thing. All those tech elites in Seattle and San Francisco, okay, they want our border to be open, and yet you walk around their neighborhood, they got fences on their houses and security cameras everywhere. So why is it that Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and all these people want open borders, and yet their house is not an open border? They got borders around their house. You can't just go walk into their house. You know what I'm saying? I've always wondered about that. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep it moving. Because this is exactly what parts of, the really nice neighborhoods in America looks like. You can't really get in. So this is a question I haven't really figured out myself either, man. But there's a lot of wealthy business people live beyond these walls. $3 million starting price. for these apartments, 3 million US dollars. The average income here in Shenzhen per month is like $1,200, $1,300. $1,200 a month is like the average salary in Shenzhen. And these homes cost $3 million and up. And they are all apartments, $3 million. 3 million US dollars and up. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. See, look at this. Look at this wall right here. You can't even see through it. Dude, that's kind of crazy, man. I've never seen this before. Usually in a neighborhood in China, even if it's a gated community, you can see what's going on inside. This is one of the, maybe I just never paid attention before, but you can't even look at this. This is like sealed off. Amazing. So, look, you got to understand, man, there's a lot of wealth in China. There's a lot of wealth in Shenzhen, but the wealth is obviously not distributed evenly. There's some people that are rich, they have it. This is why, like, people always talk back home in America about how, you know, this is a communist country, and it is a communist country, but a lot of the social structure here in China is actually very similar to the United States. You know, there's that, if it was truly a socialist country, everybody would be equal, no? Everybody would be equal, right? But clearly that's not the case. It's a socialism with Chinese characteristics. Thank you, Lisa. So it's very much a socialist, in my opinion, a very socialist capitalist society. Give you guys an idea what a $3 million apartment building looks like. This is what it looks like from the outside. You made it, Charlie? Good. Good. That's not my understanding. It's called Das Kapital. You got to go read. It's called Karl Marx. You ever read that? You ever read Das Kapital? Karl Marx? You ever read that book? Zlandine, good to see you too. I'm here. Y'all got to turn on notifications. You see, what's really upsetting is that a lot of you guys want to watch me on TikTok. Thank you, Lynn and Nick. You guys want to watch me on TikTok. You guys want to see me every morning or every evening. But the algorithm doesn't push me to you guys. And that's what's upsetting. You know what I'm saying? That's what's upsetting. So I want to make sure you guys can reach me. You guys can see me. Make sure you turn on your notifications or join our Discord channel. Thank you, Mama. Yes, please. The daily hearts really help us. Thank you, JR. If you guys have been missing me, you got to turn on your notifications. All right, now this is, you see, look, this is how you know we in a rich neighborhood. Rich activities. You see people running and shit, exercising and stuff. Thank you, Annie. Rich activities. You know, back, did you see anybody run back in that city village back there? Thank you, Linda and Annie. Did you see anybody run back in that city village for exercise? Hell nah, man. Hell nah. That's only rich activities, man. That's only rich activities. Thank you, Avocado. Right? People don't got time for that shit, man. They work every single day. They got. See, not me. I don't run either, man. I got stuff to do. There's rich activities, man. Sweetie. Rich activities. One of my favorite songs, man. I've been jamming to that song, man. I've been jamming to Sweetie. I've been jamming to her. See, look, and what else do you notice about a rich neighborhood? Look, what else do you notice about a rich neighborhood? Nobody in the streets. Back in that city village, there were people in the streets everywhere. There were people in the streets bustling and hustling. This is why I don't really like to come to these types of neighborhoods to stream. Because there's nothing to show you. You know what I'm saying? It's so sanitized. It's so quiet. It reminds me of the movie Get Out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that character at the beginning of Get Out. You know what I mean? I'm serious, man. It's like, well, look at this. There's nobody in the streets. You know? This is like, I'm telling y'all, man, there's nothing going on here. You know? And this is why we go to the humble working class neighborhood. And this is why for all the Chinese people that are watching, y'all always talking some shit to me about how I need to show the Americans back home some rich stuff, some bougie stuff. Well, here I am. You tell me, what am I supposed to show them? This fence? These bamboo trees? Ain't nothing going on over here. It's not like I can get in. Right? That's why rich activities is boring. Poor activities You know, look, Sweetie got a song called Rich Tivities. I'm going to come out with a remix called Poor Tivities by the Monkey Kang. Okay? Sweetie got Rich Tivities. She got that one on lock. She probably patented that word. Monkey Kong's going to have a new song called Poor Tivities. Okay? Poor Tivities. This is my song right here. That's my anthem. Okay? Don't be laughing. New song coming out for my channel, Poor Tivities. Okay? Let's keep it moving. All right, but a little bit more about this place, though. Let me explain something to you guys. You know, in a series. By the way, you see how every single building looks the same. Thank you, Korean and Korean name. Thank you very much. Every single building is identical. There's no architectural innovation here. Everything is very utilitarian. All these buildings look exactly the same. But one of the biggest reasons why real estate has been going up like crazy in this neighborhood is because of these buildings that you're going to see right in front of you. This is apparently a very big project that's going to be completed in 2026. Okay, a lot of big companies are moving here. Their headquarters are moving here, and this is supposedly like a new core area of Shenzhen. So it's lifted up the real estate prices nearby. Thank you, Lil Mama and Steve. Lifted up a lot of the real estate prices nearby. But you know, the craziest thing about it is, you know, if you look at the story of China, thank you, Steve. If you look at the story of China, you look at all these buildings that are being built. The men that are building these things can never afford to stay here. You know what I mean? So many of the men that are working on these buildings, on the construction sites, actually don't even come from Shenzhen. They come from rural areas or lower tier cities in China. They build these and they move on to the next project. I guess that's how life works. Thank you, Lil Mama. California woman, yes, you can. You can own these buildings. You can own these buildings. You can own these homes, but there's a limit to how much you can own, not only as a foreigner, but also as a Chinese person. You know, because real estate speculation is a big problem here in Shenzhen. The price of real estate has gone up like crazy the last 15 years, really the last 10 years. So there's a cap on how many homes you can own in the city of Shenzhen. It used to be you can buy as many as you want, but they're trying to get real estate speculation under control. Thank you, Martha. What is up, Too Tall? What is up? We got to keep it moving. I see my man over here jaywalking. I ain't going to follow him, though. Thank you, Sony. What time is it right now? Almost 11 p.m. Almost 11 p.m., y'all. I'm going to give you guys like 15 more minutes. I want to walk to the nicest neighborhood, and then I'm out. I got to go back to my apartment because I don't live in this neighborhood. I live an hour away, man. I live in a humble working class neighborhood, man. This ain't where I live. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the movie Get Out. What is up, Michael? Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But please follow the channel and send those hearts. The hearts only cost 1 penny. Only cost 1 cent. But they help us move up the rankings. Thank you, California and V. That's why I don't like coming to these neighborhoods, man. All right. If my directions are right, I believe right ahead of us. Thank you, Michael, Kenny, and JR. I believe we're 50% to our goal. Thank you, Sin and Mame. I believe where we are about to be at is one of the three most expensive buildings in all of Shenzhen. I believe. Because once again, I don't hang out here. This is not my circle. I don't hang out here. But I believe this is it. So I think it's right in front of us. Yes, it's also apartments, but let me tell you guys a funny story. So this apartment building that we're about to see is actually huge. It was built 20 years ago in 2003, 2004. When that apartment building was opened up for sale in 2004 or 2003, I can't remember the exact year, I think it broke the record at that particular time for the most expensive real estate project that was open for sale to the public. This was 20 years ago. At the time, a lot of the buyers, thank you, Libby and Butterfly Girl, a lot of the buyers And listen to me, guys. I want to explain something to you guys. All right, listen to me very carefully. For all the Americans back home, I want to explain a concept to you guys very, very carefully. Listen to this. Listen to this, okay? Thank you, Tammy. Listen to this. Seriously, listen to this concept. The building that you're about to see ahead of me 20 years ago cost, I think, right around 20 or 30,000 yuan per square meter. I'm gonna say that number again. 20 to 30,000 yuan per square meter. Okay, this is in 2003, 2002, 2004-ish. Okay? That was an astronomical amount of money back then. Very few local Chinese people could afford that price. So therefore, a lot of the people that lived in that building were actually from Hong Kong and Taiwan, China, because those places were far wealthier than mainland China 20 years ago. So a lot of the buyers that paid for those apartments 20 years ago were not even local Shenzhen Chinese. A lot of them were actually Hong Kong and Taiwanese people. Okay? Now, let me explain further, because this is where the story is going to get interesting. How much do you guys think those apartments cost now, 20 years later? It used to cost 20 to 30,000 per square meter. How much do you guys think it costs now for 1 square meter to live in that building? Let me know the numbers in yuan. Well, 200,000, 100,000, you're exactly right. The starting price in this neighborhood that we're about to be at is like 200,000 yuan per square meter. And that's like a lower end unit, like a lower floor with no views. It went from 20,000 to 200,000 yuan in a span of 20 years. It 10x'd. It 10x'd. 10x'd. Okay? So you think about real estate speculation. I mean, they went 10x. This is why people don't understand, man. Like, what New York City took 100 years to do, China did it in 20 years. And it's not necessarily a good thing, everybody. It's not necessarily a good thing, because it means that so many people are priced out. And this is the really important point that I'm talking about. This is the reason why, if you watch me stream a little bit, you know, I'm not a particularly big fan. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, for all the Americans that are watching at home. I'm gonna say this for the first time today on my live stream. Even though I'm an American and Hong Kong and Taiwan, China, they're a lot more Western, I'm not the biggest fan of those places. And the reason is very simple. The reason is a lot of the people that come from that area of China are antagonistic towards the local Chinese people from mainland China. Yet, so much of their wealth and their net worth is actually derived from doing business in the mainland. I'm gonna say that again so you guys can understand. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of the people from those areas like Hong Kong and Taiwan, China, are very, very antagonistic towards Chinese people from mainland China. Yet, they have made so much money from mainland China. Okay? So this is why I always tell people, man, it's like, if you were a Hong Kong businessman and you bought a place here 20 years ago, you've 10x'd. You've 10x'd, right? You see what I'm saying? It's like, this is the reason why, like, I always tell people, you know, even though I'm an American, I'm not really encumbered by a lot of the social issues that they have here. But that's what when you walk around and you kind of see these things, you know, especially the people from Hong Kong. The people in Hong Kong, China, made so much money from mainland China. They made so much money. A lot of people, I'm gonna explain this to you guys, man. Like, people always talk about, cheap Chinese goods, right? Cheap Chinese products made in factories. They don't really have sweatshops anymore in China anymore. But 20 years ago, they did. 30 years ago, they did. 40 years ago, they did have sweatshops in China. They did. 30, 40 years ago, they did. And guess who the owners of those sweatshops were? a lot of people from Taiwan and Hong Kong, China. I'm just calling a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? So they're paying their workers 20 years ago like 30 cents an hour, 20 cents an hour, and they're selling those products to America. Why? Because they could speak English. They're a Western educated, they have a lot of Western education. They could speak English well. You know what I'm saying? They could communicate with the Americans. They could communicate with the Europeans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they made so much money from Chinese labor, from Chinese factories in the last 30, 40 years. You would think that they would show some appreciation. Many of them don't. So let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. It is a perspective, right? I mean, like when you see these things, a lot of Americans back home, we don't understand the nuances of a society here that's very old and that's very different from our society back home. Thank you, Moni. But you know, I'm unencumbered by this. I could see all these things. I know what it's like here. I've been living here a long time. I know my history. I know my stuff. Thank you, Toy Man. Thank you, Toy Man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of those places where, like, the more you walk around, the more you're like, you know, there's a lot going on here. You know, it's capitalism at its finest. Thank you, Private Hawk. You know, capitalism at its finest. Thank you, D. We're almost at our goal, everybody. We're almost at our goal. Over 200,000 likes already. Over two. I know I hit the nail on the head, because Peony, you see, this is the reason why, Judy, I'm sorry to bump your comment. See, this is the reason why, like, people love this channel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna toot my own feathers for a second. Thank you, Private Hawk. Like, this is why Americans back home love to watch this channel. A lot of people think it's just me holding my nuts and walking down the street. Dog, anybody can hold their nuts and walk down the street with a camera in their hand. You know what I'm saying? It's about showing the Americans a perspective they don't usually get. You don't just walk around and say, well, there goes a street vendor right there, man. Oh, look, there goes some street food right there. That ain't how it works. That ain't how it works, man. You could go to the Travel Channel for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Travel Channel for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could do this. But it's about showing the Americans the nuances of life over here. That is the value of this channel. That is the neighborhood right here. It's called Hongshu Xi'an. Okay, this is the OG old money neighborhood over here. 20 years ago, it was one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive neighborhood. I believe this is it right here. So the unique thing about this neighborhood over here, this is the most unique thing about this neighborhood. 20 years it's been built, but it doesn't look old. The reason it doesn't look old is that the entire outer facade of the building is made out of green glass. Okay, so let me say that again. The entire outer facade of the building is made out of green glass. So if the outside ever looks old and beat up, they'll just clean the glass or they'll just replace the glass altogether. It's a very, very iconic building here in Shenzhen. It's called Hongshu Xi'an. It's one of the most expensive neighborhoods in all of China, not just in Shenzhen. This is it right here. And we're definitely not getting in here. That is definitely a gated community. This entire area belongs to them. It's not just this one building that you see ahead of me. It's an entire patch. It's an entire patch. What the hell? Wild ass dog running down the street over here, man. I don't think the rich people will be happy with that, man. The rich activities, they're not happy with this, man. A wild ass dog running down the street over here. You see this right here, man? I don't think the rich people would tolerate this. And you see this right here. Let me explain to you guys. Y'all see this right here? Look. And this is really the value of. See, for a lot of Americans back home, you know, we have a lot of good schools in many, many different parts of the United States. You know, but here in China, going to a free public school that is really good is a very valuable resource. This is called Shenzhen Nanshan Experimental Education Group. A very, very good school. This is a primary school. You think somebody that lives in that city village back there, you think their kid can go here? Real talk. Back in that city village, we're only 2 blocks away. You think their kids can go to this school? You think their kids can go to this school? Absolutely not. You know, and that is the reality of life. You know what I mean? That is the reality. And this is a very, very nice school, and it's totally free. You know, they don't have to. It's a public school, and a lot of it is based on where you live. You know, the zip code that you live in. Thank you, OG. Thank you so much, OG. So like I said before, you know, like when you're living in a, this is why I always tell the young people, you see it, you know, young people come to Shenzhen because they have a dream. I be sounding like Martin Luther King over here. I have a dream. Young people have a dream. This is it right here. So this is the perfect illustration of it. Okay, this is the perfect illustration. This is perfect. This is perfect. Now, let me show you guys. This is where we were. Look at this densely packed neighborhood right here. Thank you, Dozer. This is the city village that we were just at. Look at all these short buildings over here. You see that? Very, very faithful representation of the city village. This is it right here. Okay? You see that right there? That's it. Okay? City village. We just walked past this patch right here. That is $3 million apartments. And now this right here, this small neighborhood right here is the fanciest neighborhood, one of the fanciest neighborhoods in all of Shenzhen. They are facing the ocean. Thank you, Carisha. So you have ocean coastal views, and you're next to the largest golf course in all of Shenzhen. Okay, look at this big golf course right here. So this is why this is so valuable. You are facing the ocean, and you got valuable golf real estate over here. So this is why, like, you know, these buildings are so expensive. It's not necessarily because of its location. Yeah, the location is really good. It's because of this right here. Every day you wake up, you look at this amazing view of a golf course, right? Look, I mean, you think about Shenzhen, how valuable this place is, and yet they have all this space for a golf course, right? And now you can see this one right here. You see that? That is the ocean. Thank you, Butterfly Girl. And Hongshu Xian is only but 3 buildings. 1, 2, 3. It's only 3 buildings. 3 buildings. And we're right here. We're right next to it. 3 buildings. Iconic green glass building. You can see it from a mile away. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to walk a little bit more, and then it's time for me to get off. Let's get to 99 hearts, everybody. Let's get enough hearts. We're at 61 hearts now. Let's get to stay in League A1. Let's get to 99 hearts. Let's keep it moving. This is it right here. Look at how quiet. Thank you, Lainey and Eric. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I like the haircut too. Thank you, William and Miller and Purple. This is the neighborhood right here. And look at how many, let's see, a lot of this, let's see, look at this. Look at this neighborhood right here. It's not even 11 o'clock. Thank you, Colette and Kick Ass. Look at this. A lot of the buildings aren't even lit up. You see that? Look at how few of these buildings are lit up. Thank you, Susie and Lisa. Be kind. And Lainey. A lot of these buildings aren't even lit up. Thank you, Spicy and Lisa and Michelle. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Trina. All right. How much do y'all think one of the apartments here cost? Real talk. How much y'all think an apartment here starts at? And it goes up to? This is it right here. So it's obviously going to be gated. Thank you, Colleen and Kick Ass. 300 what? 1,000? No. Sale price, not rent. Like, how much do you think? Thank you, Butterfly Girl and Trina. How much do you think it costs to buy an apartment here? 4 million, 2.5 million, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. So apartments here, the cheapest apartment here should start at about $3.5 to $4 million. From my understanding, $3.5 to $4 million. Maybe at a lower floor, a really small square footage, it'll be a little bit cheaper. But it should be about $3.5 to $4 million. Thank you, Lisa. So expensive. And by the way, look at how nice my Wi-Fi is. Did I lag one time? At a rich neighborhood like this, do you see any scooters on the streets? Thank you, Ro, for the first gift, and Lisa. Do you see any scooters running around? Thank you, Just Be Kind, for extending your sub. Do you see anything? Do you see anything? Right? Nothing. Rich-tivities. Rich-tivities, y'all. You see that? That lady over there, look at her exercising and shit. Look at her moving her arms and shit, exercising, trying to keep a good shape. Look at that. You don't see any scooters, do you? Where the scooters at? They ain't got none. They ain't got none over here. Rich-tivities. You know what I mean? Rich-tivities, baby. What kind of trees are these? I don't know. Palm trees. If you live in Florida, you could tell me what kind of trees are. I don't know. But we're in a tropical area. Okay? I'm telling y'all, man, I can't afford to be in this neighborhood, but I can afford to show it to you. Thank you, OG. Thank you, OG. Man, we're going to keep it moving. All right, y'all. I said I was going to give you an hour. I think I gave you like an hour and a half. How long have I been streaming? Yeah, about an hour and a half. Perfect. All right, we're going to go to the end of this street over here, and then I'm going to call a carpool to take me back to my apartment. Look, this entire neighborhood is gated. I said, well, this is the school right here, but this entire neighborhood is entirely gated. So can't even get in. They got cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You try to hop the fence, they're gonna call the cops on you. Thank you, Steve. Yes, the heart's me's almost at our goal. He says, broke people stay out. That's me. I gotta stay out. Stay out here. Thank you, Steve. And by the way, look at how nice my Wi-Fi is. Thank you, Chia. Have I lagged one time? Have I lagged one time here? The answer is no. Why? Rich Tivity's 5G hits different. You know what I'm saying? Rich Tivity's hit different. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Laney. Thank you so much, Laney. No, you're welcome. You're welcome, Blue Jambi. I'll see you guys tonight. Beautiful. And also, I hope this live stream takes your mind off of what happened last night with the election. If you're not happy with the outcome, try to give you guys some laughter. Or give you guys some something to laugh about. I'm actually gonna come here. All right, man. This is it. I think the ocean is right in front of me. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta find my wife there. Nah, man. Nah. You see, look. I believe in getting it on my own. I don't believe in that stuff, man. I want to get it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I got that dog in me. Beautiful, man. All right, look, I'm gonna call it, what's it called? I'm not even sure a carpool is gonna pick me up here. But this is it right here. So I'm gonna call a carpool, go back to my room, get some sleep, and get ready to go on the road and stream for you guys from the city of Zhanjiang. So I hope you guys are ready. Let me call a car right now. Get a carpool. Hold on 1 second. That's the entrance right here. The entrance to the neighborhood right here. Look at this. You see the security guard right there? See that security guard standing right there? And look at how green it is. That's how you know. Look at how nice and manicured this neighborhood looks. A lot of trees everywhere. We should do this thing where we just look at the cars that are coming in and out of this neighborhood. Mercedes. They go a Mercedes right there. Let's do this for a second. Okay, let's do this for a second. Let's see what kind of cars come in and out of this neighborhood over here. Rich. I just call my car. Let's see if somebody picks me up. Thank you, Colleen. Beautiful. There's nothing going on. Look how quiet this is. Look. Thank you, Kick Ass. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you so much, OG. I'm going to see you later. Thank you for all the love. Have a great day, everybody. I'm out of here. Okay, I'm out of here. I will see you guys. Thank you, OG. Thank you, Steve. I will see you guys Wednesday night. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday night. Eric, Pamela, thank you. All right, we're going on the road tomorrow. One last stream from Shenzhen in the morning, and then I'm out of here. All right, I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna see y'all later. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Sony. I'm gonna see y'all later. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. Daniel, out of here. The Monkey Kang, out of here. Have a great Wednesday. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. Bye-bye. Gotta go back to my room. Bye-bye, everybody. See y'all later.